The legacy of King Aggabodhi. The 10th of Lambacanas began by ascending to the throne at the tender age of 17, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to understand the needs of his people. His diplomatic efforts were primarily focused on the city of Colombo, largely due to the unwed status of the city's king's daughter. This strategic move played a significant role in his early reign and the expansion of his kingdom. Year 2, a marriage and a mystery. In his second year, Aggabodhi X successfully won the hand of the Colombo king's daughter, and a grand ceremony was held. A religious advisor was appointed to oversee the ceremony. However, unbeknownst to all, an assassination plot was in motion. Following the wedding, the king of Colombo met a tragic end, leaving Aggabodhi X as the sole ruler of the city. Year 3, economic growth. The third year was marked by economic development, with a focus on resource discovery, stewardship, and infrastructure development to boost profits. Year 4, expansion and unification. The fourth year saw Aggabodhi X embark on a journey of expansion and unification. He conquered territories, relocated resources, and claimed kingship over the Lambacanas and their island. Following these aggressive actions, he hired a social advisor and began building social infrastructure and policies to stabilize his burgeoning kingdom. Year 5, spiritual quest. The fifth year was dedicated to the spiritual exploration of his empire. He established temples, encouraged his religious advisor to foster unity, and completed the conquest of the island, integrating parts of the Chola Empire into his own. He claimed not only the island, but also the surrounding ocean. Year 6, exploration and invasion. The sixth year was a time of exploration, naval preparation, and the invasion of southern India. Year 7, consolidation. The seventh year was spent solidifying his gains, with a focus on making fishing the primary food source and preparing his naval force for large-scale troop transport. Year 8, economic center and diplomatic decisions. The eighth year was dedicated to transforming his empire into an economic hub to support future invasion plans. It was during this year that he received a proposal for an alliance from Nepal against the expanding Chalukya's empire. After careful consideration and consultation with his advisors, Aggabodhi X decided to reject the treaty, banking on his sea armada to deter the Chalukyas from invading. Year 9, the calm before the storm. The ninth year was a period of calm. As the Chalukyas moved north, Aggabodhi X worked to strengthen his internal economy and food supply, and reinforce southern India to serve as a barrier against potential invaders. Year 10, war. The 10th year brought war. The southern Indian region was defeated, but the Armada held on, despite suffering major losses. Year 11, the last stand. The 11th year would be his last. Aggabodhi X sent an assassin to kill the Chalukya's emperor in a desperate bid to regain the upper hand. The attempt failed, and the Armada was finally destroyed, paving the way for a large influx of soldiers to the island. Aggabodhi X held out in his castle for months, until he could no longer resist. His body was never found or seen again, presumably sent to the Chalukya's court for display. The reign of Aggabodhi X had come to an end.